Checking. Check. Oh, hold on. See. Okay. Oh, no, I guess we are broadcasting. If you'll give me a minute here. Check. Checkers. Do. Check. Come on. That's taking a minute. There we go. Check. There we go. Okay. All right. We are live. All right. And good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan. I get stuff at garage sales, yard sales, flea markets, and thrift stores. Flip them online to make a couple extra bucks. This morning, got a fun find from yesterday, straight out of the 80s or early 90s. 80s, I think. And a couple of book sales. Nothing, just bread and butter stuff. Couple of book buys. And no yard sales this morning because the weather's about to get bad. So it is a Friday, and I go do yard sales before coming back. But it is about to rain, so nobody in their right mind gonna have a yard sale close by. So we ain't rolling that this morning. Anyway, that's what it is. Jump into the stuff that sold. 2 books. One, Outlaw Red by Jim Kjelgaard. This guy writes dog books or something like that. So it's a hardcover. It is an school library copy, so that held the price down a little bit. But it has a decent dust jacket, and clean, good binding. $10. So I paid $1.50 for this at that thrift store. I think I paid $1.50. I think so. Good find on that. So, hey, few months. This one hasn't sat around all that long. So, for a book, that's okay. So, $10 on that one. And next up, this one's been sitting a while. I don't think it's been a year, but it's been a good bit. This is The Seeing Stone by Kevin Crossley Hart. This is a slipcover, really pretty hardcover book. This is almost more decorative than anything else. This joker is clean. It is, and this went for $13. So, good clean slipcover. Somebody may be buying this as much for decorative purposes as the actual book. So, always keep that in mind when looking to sell books. Good decorative books, there's a market for them. You gotta get your wording right, and you gotta get them cheap enough. This cost me probably no more than $2, so little bread and butter profit there. Hit a thrift store yesterday. It wasn't a Goodwill; it's another thrift store. It's a little more expensive, so I have to be a little more selective when I can't just grab. It's not like some of the one thrift store is like 50 cents for kids books. I can't just grab stuff and go. I gotta be a little more selective. So I think there's one book I'm taking a chance. A couple of these books I'm taking a little bit of a chance on. This one is James Lady, The Bastard King. I think both of these books that I'm going to show you probably $10 to $20 books, maybe a little more. But notice this is old, no barcode. Good dust jacket, good clean book. If I had the space, I would probably, for decorative, buy a lot of more books like this and just try to sell them as a decorative. I almost wish there was, or if I had an antiques booth where I could buy something like this for $1 and sell it for $3 to $5 at a booth, rather than, because you can't sell it for that on eBay and make money, but you can if you have a booth. But something like this, this actually may go closer to $10 to $20 on eBay, so it's worth grabbing. And this one, No Survivors by Will Henry. This has like that Mylar cover on it. It's not a library book. It was just somebody who took care of it, like a collector that had grabbed it. Again, another $10 to $20 hardcover. I think maybe we'll go in the high end, but because it was taken care of, I may be able to get a couple more bucks for this. So we'll see. So that's what my rule is. Almost the opposite of Amazon, guys. I don't scan. No, at least I don't go up and down the row scanning every book. I'm not going to do that. I ain't got time. What I am going to do is I will, if it's got a barcode, I will scan it and check on eBay for comps. But my first grabs are these books without barcodes. There's a market for them, but you got it. But you gotta like look them up manually. But there's decent money to be had there. So worth grabbing that one. This one was a fun find. I don't think it's worth a bunch, but it was a kid's book, and I follow my general rule of a pre-war book. Less than $2 I'm gonna get. This is Boy Lieutenant by F.S. Bally. Again, this is going to be. I'm going to sell this more as a decorative piece rather than an actual book. The comps on this weren't great. I may be able to get at least $10 for it, but I also might wind up lighting it up with some other old books. I got a couple boxes of old books that may be good for decoration. So I'll lot this up with those and see how that runs. So that and Babysitter's Club graphic novel. Sold some last week. Sell them every time. So I'm gonna. What number is this? This is number 6. I'm gonna wait till I get. This is one of those I'll grab and I'll stash it away till I get 3 or 4 of them. This one cost me, I think, this 2 for $1.50 at that, so 75 cents. I'm gonna get to where I can try to get these at $2. Where I can sell these at $2 a piece. So I need about 3 or 4 of these for it to be worthwhile, and I may try to sit on talking about 5 of them and work with that. So that's that there. Anything else that was fun? Oh, there was something else that was fun, and it rocks, and it's metal, like heavy metal. This is a Panasonic. What's a RX 5100 Boom Box, pure 80s, tape deck, clean. I had to wipe it down. It had some dirt on it. $6. Comps on this like non-working are over 50. If I'm gonna grab some batteries, this is how old this thing is. Batteries from radios snap. They're still in it, and those are going to trash. I'm gonna grab some. This is one of those battery drinkers. I may actually see what if I can find some sort of power cord for it to get that to really try it. But get batteries for it. I don't think. Yeah, the antennas. About the only thing wrong with it cosmetically is the antennas. The tip of that antenna is broken. So, but other than that, the buttons are functional. It doesn't seem to be very loose. Everything on top clicks like it should. It has a little more dirt on it. I need to get in there with something. I wiped it down with a rag, with a moist rag, and I got a little more cleaning to do on this thing. But look at that. Got hookups on it. So cosmetically, this thing is going to make a great. I may put it in the background until it sells. I think that'd be cool to do. But Panasonic, almost the bigger the better on these old boom boxes. Is kind of the rule, it seems. And the name brands are the ones that sell better. It's Sony and Panasonic and those types of stuff. Those are the ones that seem to do a little bit better than others on eBay, and I could sell that untested, and I may get $75 for it. So just clean it up a little bit more, and I may be good to go. But I'm going to try to find some cheap batteries just to test it, and and go from there. And I'll do a little bit of work, see if I can find the right power cord for it. And if the power cord is less than, say, about 10, 15 bucks, I may grab one and put it in the test. So that was a fun find yesterday, particularly as cheap as it was. Couldn't pass it up. So I think there's a lot of people unaware of how expensive these things how much money those things could still bring. So, and it's not going to be hard to box up. It's big, but it's not that big, and so I shouldn't find I won't have to necessarily finagle a box for it. I should be particularly this time of year when boxes are plentiful. So finding a box for it shouldn't be hard. So I don't know if I'm gonna hit some garage sales tomorrow or not. I've got some work I gotta do. I gotta decorate the house for Christmas, so I gotta hang lights every year because I love my wife. So that's a chore. I don't like doing it, but I gotta do it. So it's one of those things. It takes a couple hours on a Saturday, and I'll recruit a kid or two to help me out, and we'll roll through it and get it done. If the weather may not be good enough to do it, but it's all the time I can kind of do it when it's misting a little. So we'll see. But so that's the way that is right now. So we'll see how things sell over the weekend. See if things start moving. I'm doing a little bit better job right now listing some stuff. I'll get 3 or 4 or 5 things listed this weekend. Today, and keep moving, keep cranking along. I'll hit the thrift store today. I will hit the thrift store today. See if I can find something else cool, and we'll go from there. So, have a good day. Hope you find some stuff. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, please. Tell me if you've ever found one of these boom boxes before. How it worked.